Hello friends, welcome to our J Multiverse channel. Our target is to cover the small topic that is Carnot engine in 2 to 3 lectures. Okay, so before we go learn Carnot engine, we should have an idea about heat engine. Okay, we should have an idea about engine and a derived statement from second law of thermodynamics. Okay, so we should have an idea of this both. So we'll cover that both things in this lecture, and then from next lecture we will actually start Carnot engine. Okay, so let's understand what heat engine is. Heat engine is an apparatus which can convert heat given into work. Okay, so it will gain heat and then do work with that heat. Okay, so let's study what say apparatus is. So here is let's change our color to red. Okay, so here is our source at, let's say, temperature T1, and here is, this is working substance. Okay, I will write it afterwards. Let's say it is W. Okay, and name it, and this is sink. This at temperature T2. This source and sink are large heat reservoirs because both have infinite thermal heat capacity. Okay, so if we can, and T1 is higher temperature and T2 is lower temperature, so we can extract that much amount of heat from source, and then we can reject that much amount of heat to sink. There will be no effect on the temperature, and this is what we want because their thermal heat capacities are so large. If thermal heat capacity is so large, then there will be less effect on temperature increment even if we give more and more heat. It is obvious thing. Okay, so here let's say a q1 heat is supplied to working agent. Okay, this is working substance or working agent which will do work, and now let's say it has done a work done, let's say W. Okay, it has done a work of W, and now q2 heat is rejected by this working substance to sink. So by energy conservation, we can say that work done is Q1 minus Q2 because Q1 heat is gained from a working agent and is converted into work, and the rest remained heat, that is Q2, is rejected to sink. That means Q1 minus Q2 is the work done by working agent. And now let me tell you that according to second law of thermodynamics, a derived statement from second law of thermodynamics is there, by which we can say that all the work done can be converted into heat, but all heat supplied cannot be converted into work. Only some portion of that can be converted into work, and this is second law of a derived statement from second law of thermodynamics. That means that there will be no case when Q2 means heat rejected will be 0 and whole heat Q1 will be converted into work done. And now we will study a term efficiency which is represented by eta. This is Greek letter eta. Okay, and this is work done by heat given, heat supplied. Okay, eta of a heat engine represents its efficiency of heat engine, and that is work done by heat engine divided by heat supplied. Okay, so this is, okay, let's write it, efficiency and its symbol is eta. So eta is equal to work done by heat supplied, which is Q1. And now we know that work done is Q1 minus Q2. So let's put this value here, Q1 minus Q2 by Q1. So that will give us 1 minus Q2 by Q1. Hence efficiency is 1 minus Q2 by Q1. Okay, now here Q2 is heat rejected and Q1 is heat supplied. Q1 is heat supplied to working agent, and Q2 is heat rejected or heat left after working, means heat rejected by working agent. Okay, therefore efficiency is eta is 1 minus heat supplied by heat rejected. This is efficiency formula and this is very important formula. Okay, so you should keep this formula in your mind. And now let's do some illustration based on heat engine. Very simple illustrations are there, not much hard tough questions are formed on these concepts. Okay, so let's do some illustrations. Okay, so this is our first question. A heat engine receives 50 calorie heat from source. Okay, from source it is obvious, and efficiency is given to be 20%. Yeah, we have studied that efficiency is in fraction, and here it is given in percentage, so we can easily convert this into fraction. Okay, so and find work done and heat rejected to sink. So very simple question, right? So first let's convert efficiency into 20%, right, into fraction. So it is 20 by 100, so 1 by 5. 20 by 100, so is equal to 1 by 5. Therefore efficiency is 1 by 5. That is it. And this is equal to work done by heat supplied. Work done by heat supplied, and we know work done. We have to find work done, and heat supplied we know is 50. Therefore work done is 10 calories. Okay, work done is 10 calories. And now we have to find heat rejected. So we know that Q1 minus Q2 means heat supplied minus heat rejected. This is equal to work. Heat supplied is 50, Q2 is heat rejected, that we have to find, and work done is 10. So from this Q2 equal to 40 calories. So this much amount of heat is rejected to sink. Okay, so that is it. This is a very simple question, and not more hard tough questions are formed on this topic. So we are finished with our lecture. Please subscribe our Gmultiverse channel, and please share this video as much as possible, and give like to our video. Thanks for watching.